Good evening, everyone. My name is Chrysonice. I am hosting the Chrysocast for the very first time. This is the inaugural episode. I wanted to talk to you for a bit and just start something new because I figured a podcast would be the best way to do it. And I thought, oh, hey, that sounds really great. I might as well go for it. So here I am. I wanted to start off by saying hi. Um, I am kind of a bit nervous. This is my first ever podcast, but I will do my best to give as much information as I can. The first thing I want to talk about, since I'm quite here, is I want to talk about what's going on in the gaming scene. Right now, I wanted to share that Fortnite has revealed their first ever, not first ever. It's their Chapter 7 Season 4 collaboration. They released a trailer. It came with a key art. The key art features Sonic running dead center, like first ever. He's leading the pack. Then we have Ryu doing a fist pump down. Jonesy with a Mega Man Buster cannon with from Mega Man. Sora wielding the Keyblade, but it has a llama on the Keyblade chain. We have Crash Bandicoot as a skin and Spyro the Dragon coming in, sort of like as a sidekick. We have Pac-Man, who I don't think is actually going to be relegated to back bling this time. Shadow the Hedgehog in the background somewhere. I see something in the far distance, but I don't know what that is. But there's mainly Tetris blocks as well. I see Joker from Persona 5, Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, various other characters from all video game worlds. Even Master Chief is marching in. But from what I have gathered, I'm kind of excited for this collaboration. I have played Fortnite since Chapter 2. Yeah, Chapter 2, when they changed up the whole game and you could actually hop off the battle bus, and it was after a cutscene. It was during that you just went straight to gameplay. It was honestly really fun. I loved it. But then after all that went through, it kind of just sort of faded for me. I mean, I like the game. I still love it. I even played it today. Today being August 16th, at like 9:51 in the evening. I played it about an hour ago, and I still had fun. I was using a Pomni skin from the Amazing Digital Circus, which, very good series if you haven't seen it. But I had some fun. I think I only did one Battle Royale match and made it to, like, I think it was third place. I was third place, yeah. It was good, and I am really excited to see what the season has to offer. It comes out in a few days, August 20th. And hear what I can expect from the skins. I pulled up a list of what the skins are, thank you to Vice.com. So from what I could tell, Sonic the Hedgehog's getting a Sonic skin, and I believe that is going to be in the Battle Pass. It might be level 100. Then in the item shop, we're going to get Dr. Eggman as a skin, and from what I could tell from the poster, it's just his full body form, which I'm surprised they didn't bother to thin it out. I mean, like, it's honestly makes a lot of sense for them to thin it out, because, well, actually, no, it doesn't, because Dr. Eggman has always been kind of, he's been chubby, but he can run like a champ. Shadow the Hedgehog is getting a skin in the item shop, not surprising. Apparently this article said Rush sidekick for Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was like, no, that's Rush from Mega Man. So Rush from Mega Man is getting a sidekick, is going to be a sidekick. Tails is going to be a glider, and I believe also a sprite in the game. A sprite being a collectible, I'd say creature, where you could, bother to get it, and you will be able to get some progression in the odds. How do I put this? You can get various buffs in this sprite. Like the ghost sprite, which can cloak you whenever you reload. There's also like a burst one that increases your damage output. So that's really interesting. Kingdom Hearts, of course, we're getting Sora as a skin, which is honestly really surprising, and we're also getting the Keyblade as a pickaxe, which, let's be real here, I'm surprised they let him get away with that. Sora with the Keyblade is honestly really good, and from what I remember, the creator of or the character creator of Sora and pretty much director of the series, has specifically said, no, I will not allow the Keyblade to be wielded by anyone other than Sora. You must be worthy. Like, Riku can wield it. Aqua can wield it. But this random NPC, no. So they make it a replica Keyblade. So that's why there's a llama on the thing, to show that it's not a real Keyblade. Mega Man is getting a skin, and it honestly looks really good. It's based off of his upcoming games design, which is Mega Man Dual Ride? I think it's Dual Cast. I'd have to look it up. Give me a second. I think it's Mega Man Dual Override. Yeah, Mega Man Dual Override. That's good. Next we have Pac-Man coming in as a sidekick, which is honestly really surprising to me. That he was a back bling and now he's a sidekick. I mean, now I'm torn. Joker is getting a skin. Morgana is going to be either a back bling or a sidekick. I mean, I think it would make more sense if he's a sidekick. He's Morgana, for crying out loud. Sorry, getting some water. Then we have Spyro the Dragon as a sidekick. Now, I personally love Spyro the Dragon. I've played the trilogy of games. I've played a lot of his games, the Legend of Spyro trilogy as well. And I'm excited for Spyro Realm Reborn. I'm one of the few that actually freaked out and kicked their feet up just to see Spyro finally taken off. I'm excited. And the fact that he's a sidekick is why I'm torn between either him or Pac-Man as my sidekick. Then we have Crash Bandicoot, who's getting a skin. And from what I've looked into, the skin looks really funky. It's long. It's not surprising to me to see Crash wielding a gun, because he's wielded bazookas that shoot Wumpa Fruit. So I could deal with that. That's really funny. I like it. It's funny. Then we have the deer skin from a game called 99 Nights in the Forest. And I have never heard of this game at all. I mean, it looks interesting. It's a horror game, but to some people. But I don't see myself getting into it. It's just not my thing. I'm not a horror guy. Next, we have a Tetris skin. And I want to know who thought in the boardroom of making these skins thought, you know what we need? Tetris. As like a back bling or something? No. As a skin. We call him Tetris Man. Tetris Man. And I just want to know who thought that was a great idea. Because Tetris Man just sounds like a very nightmarish idea. Also, I would probably play it. Just for the fun of it. Next we have a skin or something coming to the item shop. Hiroshi Jackson from Screamer. I don't remember what Screamer was. I think it's a horror movie or a horror game. I just don't remember what it's from. Street Fighter is getting some returning skins, which is great. That's good. We could always use more Street Fighter. The Witcher is getting a skin for Geralt of Rivia in the item shop. Lara Croft is getting her skin in the item shop, which is great. That's from Tomb Raider. And I actually have the Lara Croft skin. And I used to play it quite a bit. It was a lot of fun. Then we have Master Chief coming back. I have that skin already. It's really good from Halo. And finally, Blade and Kafka skins from the game Honkai Star Rail. A Hoyoverse game, which one of my friends, who I will not disclose his name, he will never shut up about Hoyoverse. And I honestly find it endearing that it entered Fortnite just for that. I am excited to see what those have to offer. I'm more so excited to see what the weapons have to offer. Like, it looks fun. There's an 8-bit shotgun, from what I can recall. I'd have to look over the details. I'm looking up right now. Like, the key art looks amazing, but I've already mentioned that. But the official trailer actually has more to it. Hopefully, if this works out, there's well, the trailer itself, looking at it via YouTube video on Chapter 7 Season 4 Override, I'm 17 seconds in, and I already see Spyro and Crash giving the weirdest look possible. I find it hilarious. It's like Crash is just like, eh? Spyro's like, huh? Just looking at Jonesy like he's gone mad or something. He's crazy. Then, of course, Jonesy goes after a 1-up coin. Everyone gets freaked out. Then you go to Green Hill Zone, which, by the way, I believe that there's going to be a speed boost power-up that you could go, like, through Green Hill, explore the entirety of Green Hill Zone, which I'm excited for. I would love to go through Green Hill Zone again. I mean, I've done it in many Sonic games, so this isn't surprising. But you get to go through the entirety of the mode and do a loop around the building. And then, of course, there's Tails getting a sprite where you're just magnetized and you get the glider. The entirety of the world looks very massive from this point of view. There's an island, a dedicated island shaped like the Pac-Man Ghost, which is fantastic. And then there are cartridges that rain down from the sky just to be fun. And then I believe there's a skin that appears, and I don't remember what this skin is from. Some people are telling me that is some girl. It's a girl wearing a head, like she's wearing a headband, and she's got karate shorts and everything. And it says "one fight," and then he just hits him with the pickaxe and leaves. It's really one of the stupidest things. The comments are also hilarious. Like, some of my favorites include, like, "Look, Sonic, I'm cranking 90s, Eggman." And then, talk about low-budget flights, no move food or movies, I'm out of here. It's honestly really funny. But that collaboration, I'm excited for it. I want it to be successful because Fortnite needs kind of a success story at this rate. Well, not so much a success story. It kind of needs a bit more pizzazz because the recent seasons, all it's had was like Simpsons. They had Family Guy at one point, Futurama, Godzilla, which one of my friends would freak out about it. I'll put him under the codename of Kaiser. He would freak out about it. Just various other things. Fortnite is fun. I'm gonna stand by that record and say Fortnite is fun, but I understand it's not for everyone. It's free to play, and it's got some problems, and it's only got, like, a Battle Royale mode. So really, it just depends. Then, there is more to it than that. After all this stuff, I want to talk about something else, aside from the Fortnite collaboration. I want to talk about a game that is on everyone's minds. And that game is Grand Theft Auto 6. This game is taking place in my home state, and I love it. Welcome to, is it Leonida? Leonida? I'd say Leonida, or Leonida. I don't know, Leonida is what I'll call it. So the game follows two characters, Jason Duvall and Lucia Caminos, and they are basically going to be going around the whole city, doing various things, various other quality of life aspects. It's kind of weird, but they are going around trying to get away from a statewide conspiracy, to say the least. It's kind of funky. They get into a failed bank heist, and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, we're on the run because everything's going wrong. and it's supposed to be inspired by Bonnie and Clyde, which I also like. The Bonnie and Clyde story is very interesting, and I'm glad they're taking inspiration off of that. Um, then there's a lot of locations in the game. There's been rumors all about the game and leaks, and while I can't talk about the leaks themselves, I can say from what I've seen, it looks exciting. But I could also be a bit worried because I'm about to give the most unpopular hot take in the universe and say that if they're basing it off of Red Dead Redemption 2's success, um, I don't think that's a good idea. Red Dead Redemption 2 was iconic, don't get me wrong. The story is amazing. Arthur Morgan, wonderful protagonist. I love the way he acts, I love the way he talks, even love the way he fights and everything. Um, the other characters, Dutch Vanderlyn, amazing character. Honestly, iconic. Even in the original Red Dead Redemption 1, he was iconic. This Red Dead Redemption 2, he was also iconic. John Marston, also iconic. Charles Xavier, amazing character. Uncle, Mary Beth, all of them. They were all fantastic, and Micah was a rat. But the gameplay has always irked me in one way or another. From my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, I initially wanted to, like, enjoy the game as it was. How do I put this? I wanted to play it and enjoy it for the cowboy aesthetic to just shoot 'em up, bang, bang things. But the gameplay just feels so depressing to me. It's depressingly realistic. I don't know how to word it better than that. So depressingly realistic to me is the game has so many features, so much to do, that it feels kind of depressing when you're actually going through and doing the motions, that at that point you might as well be in real life. And that's not always a terrible thing. Some games having realism is actually really cool. I could think of a few good examples. Like The Last of Us having the ability to throw bricks and stuff at enemies and on the ground to distract them. I find that really amusing. That's a real good sense of realism. But if you're going to tell me that characters like Arthur Morgan have to, like, I have to press the trigger button twice to fire my weapon, once to load it and once to shoot it, there's a problem with the game. I found that always odd. Just firing off, like, just bam and then click and then bam. But it was always weird to me. But going back to what I said about GTA 6, if they're basing it off of that, I think the game is not going to be fun to me. But from what I've seen, it's not looking to be that way. There's going to be walking around, there's going to be various other things. Trailer 1 and Trailer 2, they were both good trailers. Trailer 2 especially. It had ounces of gameplay. I could tell what was gameplay and what wasn't. Like, there's that whole scene of, like, Jason driving a car, and it's from a side angle shot, and when he's passing by you could see a pedestrian or an NPC passing by, and he goes, "Hi, Jason!" And Jason just smiles, and I was like, that's definitely an interaction in gameplay. That's gameplay. Smacking the back of he's backhanding a cashier and collecting the money. That's gameplay. He walks out with beer. That's definitely gameplay. There's basically a lot of moments where it is just gameplay and some story beats. And I love it. But I am not looking forward to what the gameplay has to offer if it's going to be just all flair and no show. That isn't to say the game will be bad. Just maybe a bit underwhelming. Pretty much. That's just me. But I am excited. The game comes out November 19th, and as of right now, on August 27th, I believe it's August 27th, there will be an extended look into the game exclusively on Netflix. I already have an issue right there. On Netflix, yes, they've tried to justify it as saying like, oh, it's so we can reach out to a wide variety demographic and everything. And I'm just thinking, okay, that's fantastic. A wide demographic, okay. But YouTube is right there. YouTube has so many active users, and if you're hiding a trailer behind something like Netflix, a paid subscription, you're paying to watch an extended look. And I don't think that's the worst idea, but it's definitely not the best. I mean, there's a members only feature on YouTube right now, and you could take advantage of that, but this is a big corporation we're talking about. I don't think they're going to take advantage of that. If anything, I've seen other YouTubers do it and they do it fine. Um but regardless, I like the strategy they're going with the marketing, but I don't like the way they're taking it. I don't want to deal with buying a monthly subscription to Netflix just to watch a trailer. So I'm definitely not getting Netflix for that. Um, I'm definitely not doing any of that stuff. Um, but I am excited because the game will come out. Or not the game. The trailer for it, the extended look, will come out 6 hours later on YouTube, and it's like a 6 hour paywall. It's 6 hours early access. Speaking of early access, I am not buying the game or pre-ordering it right now because of the fact that PlayStation is stopping with discs, which that's a whole nother can of worms. Um, but I just don't see myself playing the game right now because I only have an Xbox Series S and a PC and a PS4 and a Switch 2. So really, I don't have the necessary components to play GTA 6 at this moment. So I'd rather just stick to GTA 5 or GTA 4 for that matter. Until at least the game gets a little bit more traction. Maybe I'll see some gameplay or something. Um, but I am excited. It looks to be good, but a lot of people are also calling it to be like, oh, it should be a failure because it'll be the death of gaming as we know it. It's like the end of the world as we know it. But I don't think it's going to be the end of gaming, but it's going to set a very dangerous precedent. The fact that there's no disc at launch, and no disc at all for that matter. Um, you're pre-ordering an Ultimate Edition, which is $100 that locks many key aspects of the game, many shops and many tattoo parlors and mods and stuff, behind a $20 paywall, a $20 extra paywall. All that, and the game isn't coming to PC first, which I understand they're developing for console first and then they go to PC. It says a lot about what they're doing, what their strategy is. I I would say that the game is going to have a lot of backlash, as it always does. I mean, GTA 5 had backlash, GTA 4 had backlash. Every Grand Theft Auto game at this point has had backlash. Maybe except GTA Advance or something, because they didn't have to deal with it that much. Nobody paid attention. But I don't see this game getting any further than, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, maybe they'll get further enough that they'll surpass the sales of GTA 5. 100% they will. Because it's already got over $1 billion in revenue, and the game hasn't even come out yet. I know a lot of people are going to call out for the game, or call out of work for the game, but I am also excited to see what else they'll have to offer in the extended look, but only like 6 hours later. It's not going to be much thing. I'll also say that if the game does succeed, if the game does well, I will happily, like, probably buy a copy at some point. Maybe on the PC. Who knows? I mean, I'm just here to play games. I don't care about the whole, like, oh, is it on a disc or is it digital? I just want to play the game in the best way that I can. Yeah, a disc would be fantastic. I have a lot of physical cartridges on my 3DS, but I'm not really going to lose any sleep if I can't play the game on a disc. It's kind of defeats the point of it, you know? But for what it is, it sounds like it's going to be fun. Now, after all that is said and done, I want to talk about another thing in the gaming world, per se. This is just something personal of mine. I don't know if anyone has heard much about this, but Super Smash Brothers CMC Plus. This is a mod or a build of a mod for Super Smash Brothers, where you can pretty much add characters, you can add stages, you can add graphic effects, sound effects to whatever you want in the initial build of Smash Brothers Crusade, which is another popular mod in the Smash Brothers community or Smash Brothers project. I have been taking advantage of it and I love it. I've been personally customizing my own roster in the open build that they offer. And it's a lot of fun. Like, a whole lot of fun. It's like the ultimate platform fighter to me. And that makes it so much better. If any of you are ever interested in downloading the game, there is a link to it. Game mod. It's on Game Banana. And I believe the latest mod patch, or latest thing, is gamebanana.com/mod/50383. From what I can tell, it's the CMC V8 Plus, and the latest patch was 3 years ago. Man, but there are over. Oh my gosh, there's probably a lot. There are over. Yeah, there's like 375 total unique characters, and you get 295 to start with. That's a lot. And there's over 290 unique stages. That's insanity. And they're still adding more. Like recently, I think yesterday, somebody made a Cuphead mod. Somebody put Cuphead in CMC Plus, and I love it. I played it. The only issue I have with it is it doesn't have a side special. He's got like a neutral special and an up special, but no side special and no down special, but I can tell. But he does have a good final smash. It's cool. If any of you ever want to download the Cuphead mod, I believe it's by the username of GreenSackBot671. They made the mod, and honestly, it's really cool. It's on download there on Game Banana. Now, I know this is kind of a slow start to my podcast, very slow, the Chrysocast, but I just wanted to get a feel on it. So I hope y'all understand if it's kind of a short, brief intro episode. Hopefully the next episode won't be as sort of scatterbrained. I'll come up with more topics. But for now, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening. And I will talk to you all when I talk to you again. All right? This has been Chrysonice for the Chrysocast, signing off for the evening. And have a good day.